Okay, so last time on
Whatever
the name of our show
haven't
is.
named
That's
it
always
yet.
what I want to call. When you guys say last time on, I'm like Dragon Ball Z.
That's the idea.
It's like every time. Every time. Well, it's working then.
No,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
We
Sponsored by Blue Drink.
Blue Drink for all your tears and fears.
Not a sponsor.
Like red drink, but blue.
Okay, guys.
No, for real.
Focus.
Start. Alright.
It makes a difference. So we entered a small farmstead with a bunch of destroyed homes and buildings, and discovered a little old lady. After flirting with her for about an hour,
About.
we
Tried to. Can't go
her son came home, Jonathan.
To be clear, it was him that was flirting.
You guys sent me in
No,
there.
it was Dorian.
No one
Dorian's
else,
got a thing for older ladies.
apparently.
He was licking his lips the whole time he was in there.
We're all familiar
smell-
with the term cougar, right? But this is like a vulture, not
This-
quite strong
the
enough to
opposite.
take down the prey.
It's robbing the grave.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. She's the vulture.
That's borderline. Anyway.
What do you call that? Ageism?
I have another word that I'm not going to use. Alright, go on.
Yes, and then they ended up battling. The old lady turned out to be something other than what she appeared.
Which, in all fairness, we kind of knew that going in.
They did.
We
As
assumed.
players.
As players.
But let's be
But-
honest,
but
as
we
characters, yeah.
I
The characters we were suspecting
Yeah.
we were
that there was something
As
weird.
characters, you were going, this is weird. Yeah.
We're probably going to get ambushed.
Yeah.
In the future.
She kept trying to make us eat, and I was really worried about that. Kept thinking, what's the trouble?
Yes. Which belatedly, I did reveal that there. What? No. During the campaign, you rolled pretty high. You found out there was nothing wrong with the food.
That's right, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And if the house doesn't burn to the ground.
We
Then
can go back
they
and
may
get
find
the
some
food.
loot.
And I did find a weird stone as we're running out the door.
Yes, you did.
Glowing.
Found a
rocks.
glowing
And I
green,
went like this.
about a thumb-sized rock that was glowing, and BT dubs, 800 experience points divided between you three equally, whatever that is. That's what you guys earned.
800
We'll
divided
figure
by
that out.
3.
Whatever that equals. That's what you got.
I'll do it right now.
I won't, because I hate math.
266
school.
point. 266 and 2/3.
267.
Here's what I'm going to do. I forgot what I was going
On
to
top of the 25 that you got last time.
Experience is right there.
Oh my
Yeah.
pencil.
Yeah. Whatever that ends up being.
Should be 1192.
Ooh, you guys are close to leveling up.
Not that close.
Level 4 is
That's true.
so
Level
cool.
4 is 2700.
No, gosh.
Well, let's kill some stuff.
Just kidding, I don't really know. I'm just.
I'm going to cheat off of you.
I'm just cheating off of what he said.
I just
So
get
he
by
better
my
be
good
right.
looks. Alright.
Okay.
Stop stealing my pencil.
And then, after finding the
You have a
stone,
pencil? You have one right here.
Breeze and Dorian,
I
no,
think
still
it's his
Thomas,
pencil.
Breeze and Thomas exited the building to find Demetrius being hung in the air from a tentacle reaching
That
from the
kind of
pond.
thing. Yeah, the black pond.
Which would, yeah, in retrospect, Black Pond.
Well, we knew there was something weird.
Okay.
That's why we
Could have been a
weird.
sulfury pond.
Do we roll initiative? Or are we just going to let him hang?
Or are we continuing off the old initiative?
Yeah, that's
Probably
the
it's a
question
new
I had.
encounter.
Yeah, it's a new encounter.
Yes.
Yep.
First rolls. I got a 2. I'm so flabbergasted.
Start off the dice. Start off right.
This is a pen.
Well done. Well
That's my
done.
pencil. I was wondering if I left it here.
Oh, that's a pencil.
Yeah.
I'm going to use
Yeah, it
this.
matches his.
Yeah.
You have a cool pencil.
I bought 2 of them. I left the
That
other
was a
one
nice
here.
pencil.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
You just leave
I was wondering if I left it. I couldn't find it.
Everyone's still. Stop stealing pencils. Oh, I rolled a 6.
6
Yeah.
to
17.
17. David, initiative is right
okay.
here.
17.
So, okay.
Initiative's down
Order
here.
goes Demetrius, Breeze, Creature,
Oh.
Creature.
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
Because you're still Thomas.
Thomas.
He's pretty much a coach. You could roll bad on him.
Did better than Thomas, though.
Okay, so the tentacle is
Thomas.
wrapped around his like waist, or
It's holding him in the air, so yes.
oh, okay.
Mhm.
What do I have? How far am I from it? Like within?
Well, let's see. You're gonna be about 15 feet away from it.
Okay. What spells did I use?
By the
Something that
way,
won't hurt me
the
too.
it's dripping black water off of it while it's holding him, and its arm is sort of changing, shifting colors into
Does it look
black
like a
and red, like
typical
what he's
tentacle?
wearing.
Does it look like a typical tentacle with like?
Except huge.
Oh,
It's big.
Wait, the color that's arm is shifting into
Shifting
what he's
into
wearing?
what he's wearing. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
It's a-
I'm going to hit it with Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip. Do I roll for that? Like to hit?
pretty sure.
Oh.
It's a cantrip.
Is it?
hold on. I will look it up.
So it has to be what?
12.
You beat it.
Okay, whatever.
Well, so does it take half damage on a failed save? Is that what happens? That's usually what happens.
If it's
On a
an
failed
area,
save.
if it's an area attack, is that
Says
something that would be
flame-like
attacked by me?
radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or
Yeah.
take 1d8
Yeah,
radiant
I remember
damage.
that.
I'll just
Okay.
let you know.
So did it say it takes half? Half of that d8? So you still roll a d8 and it just takes half, right?
It doesn't say half. It just says the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or
Or-
take.
So, no,
Or take-
you don't.
It
You
doesn't
don't
take any damage. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I just missed completely.
Wow.
You could just lie.
Fun.
But then
Is that an area attack where it would hit me as well?
No, it's a
it's targeted.
Oh,
She
Yeah.
picks a target.
mhm.
So as long as she doesn't pick you too.
Does
Which I'd
a,
be worried.
does
who wouldn't be
a
surprised yet?
does a 13 hit you?
Hit me?
Yeah.
No. Well, let's see. Am I flat-footed? I take it without my dexterity,
I think we just do AC in general.
just base
Yeah,
AC.
armor class. Yeah.
in
There's
this
no-
and
there's
5e,
no-
it's just
okay.
yeah. There's
Then-
no penalties.
Then no, it
Okay.
doesn't hit me.
It's trying to. It's just,
It's trying.
Yeah, it's pretty distracted. It's trying to smash you on the ground, but it's not having any success.
he's jumping every time it gets to the ground.
Yeah.
He's just like, boy. It's my turn.
Like a gummy bear. That's what
Oh.
I was thinking. You guys remember that show?
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Great show.
I actually watched that just a few weeks ago.
So did
We
my
found
son.
it on
Yeah.
YouTube.
So did we.
Yeah.
That's funny. In that
Henry
case,
didn't want to watch it.
I charge him heroically. I try to cut the tentacle that's
So
currently
you're
holding him.
okay. So you are okay.
I'm
All right. All
going
right.
in.
All right. You're going into the water to hit it.
Into the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm,
Alright.
You know what? I'm,
So-
Wounds
as soon as I'm like, I'm just gonna
but I
like
don't think I
just
used
put my foot in the
Shield
water
of
as I'm
Faith
like trying to
this time
swing at it.
Okay.
Is he like pulled into the water, or is he like held at the shore?
He's kind of being flung around right now. It has been trying to hit him into the ground,
Okay.
but
Well-
unsuccessfully.
Okay. Well, in that case, when it's trying to like smash him to the ground, I'm gonna run up and like try to like bring both of my rapiers down
Okay.
like in one spot and try to like
Okay.
sever it from
Mhm.
him.
So, wading into the water does make you roll disadvantage.
Well, I'm not like diving in, but I thought he was like on the shoreline.
Yeah, he is.
But the
So you're gonna
creature's
stay on the
not.
shoreline, or you're gonna go?
Well,
in
I'm
the water to
going
hit
where
it?
it's trying to hit him on the ground.
Okay.
I'm not like running towards the stalk. I'm going towards the tentacle that's holding him.
Sure.
Because I don't think my swords will be able to cut through like this, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the edge where it's like
okay,
this,
okay.
like rope almost.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Um,
just need to be clear. Yeah, I'm trying to just cut where he's at. I'm not going for like a kill, whatever this thing
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Because I need him free first.
Okay. All right.
So just to be clear what's
Sure.
going on.
Okay.
All right, so first one's a 17 plus 6, I
Okay.
imagine.
Uh-huh.
19 plus 6, I also imagine that.
Yes.
It's 2 hits. Unless you've really beefed up this AC. Both are 1d8 plus
Come on.
4.
It's an octopus. It's soft.
6 plus 4, 10. 3 plus 4 is a number 7. So 17 damage
Okay.
on the tentacle.
So you successfully
I'm
free Mark Demetrius as the
Who's Mark?
octopus retreats from.
Okay. And
from,
I is
not retreats, but pulls
Yes, yes.
back from the steam.
Did it get mad? Did it screech?
No.
Good to
This
know.
is an octopus.
That's good to know. All right. No fantasy sounds. All right, so I cut him free, and I
Just a lot of water splashing and a burning building.
I tried to
behind
make sure he's not like it's like off of him, but he's
Uh-huh.
probably got it.
you. Uh-huh.
And I look at you and I just nod, and then I move back.
Yeah, this is one of those
I'm
ones where
moving.
we-
I'm moving my full distance, where it like 25 feet.
So okay, so you're actually, are you trying to get back on like the side of the building or like?
No. I'm just
'Cause-
moving away from it,
Uh-huh.
so I can make an attack not be like in its full range.
Okay.
I don't know what its full range is,
Okay.
but I'm still making. Oh no, I probably can't move that far.
Because you guys came out
You
of the
moved
front
into-
door.
Yeah, so I think
which
maybe,
was-
so can I
which
move
was
like
only-
5 feet back?
Yeah, you could.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I did go
From where
10,
you attacked?
about
Sure.
10, 20
Uh-huh,
feet. Okay, just want to make sure I'm not like go 20 feet, move 30.
Well, so yeah, the front door of this building was only 15 feet away from the pond.
Okay,
And
so I
the-
move back.
Is the whole
10
house
feet
on
then.
fire?
It's burning right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move back like 10
It's
feet.
it's not up in flames yet, but it is burning.
So I'm getting ready,
Yeah.
but kind of backing up. I'm not readying an action. I'm just my character.
Okay.
I'm just backing away because I'm like, sure.
Top of the round.
Hmm,
Did we do that?
Yes.
I'm thinking. I'm weighing the options. Does this look? Describe this to me. Does it look
But you're
like
still-
a natural, like a creature? Does it look demonic? Does it look?
It does not
It's 13.
seem demonic, although its presence is unusual.
Sorry.
Do
Okay.
we need to do anything right here?
And I
get
actually
14
meant to ask you about this. What sort of senses do you have regarding demonic beings having the skill set and training that you do?
We'll talk a little bit more about that
Okay.
later. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Well, I'm
Off the top of my
I'm
head, I
curious if you would have noticed anything, or if you're now noticing something because of those abilities.
it would. I can. I mean, to put it simply, and this is something that we should talk about later, but he can recognize demons, but it's not like
I see
an arcana or like a magical.
It's like an
type.
innate ability of his
Yeah.
to recognize demons.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I would say in reflection, he would recognize that old woman was in fact possessed by a demon.
Oh, okay.
We should have exercised her.
Well, it's good that
We
we
fixed her.
destroyed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're having a side conversation as we're fighting.
No, I'm trying to think. So he would. When I was cut free, did I fall prone?
I did.
I would say no.
You would have to roll for either. Typically.
Just in this, yeah. Well, yeah.
In this one? In
Yeah.
this
We'll say in
instance,
this, just in this scenario. Next time we'll roll
Typically, but
for
he is a
dexterity
he is a
save.
monk. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna be fine.
Yeah.
yeah. So. I probably would have moved back over around the corner of the building because
So you're,
mean-
you're going for cover.
I'm going for cover. I
You
mean, at this point,
he was got murdered by.
So okay, I would say hiding behind the building gives you 3/4 cover, which is +5 to your AC.
Okay.
However, the building is on fire, so be aware
Yeah.
of that.
yeah,
The building's hot.
yeah, I'm at this point. I would call out: is this really worth our time to destroy this, or should we leave it?
Well, I guess.
Can we get away without it
Yeah, we can.
Well-
getting us?
I
It's probably a flying octopus.
It has
Breathes
wings.
fires. Lots of fire. Different colored.
Consider the fight that you were just in, how your character's feeling about everything, what your character really wants out of this situation.
right. I mean, realistically,
yeah.
I will say. Well, I think perhaps if it is a demon, we should make sure it doesn't kill anyone else that wanders into town. But then again, it's up to you. I'm not risking my neck if you're all running.
Doesn't seem demonic, but I would agree that I don't want anyone else falling victim to this. So, I guess that's our job.
It could kill us, but I'm back. I'm just like standing there.
Let's
Just
do it.
okay.
You've changed my mind.
We can always back away, but we might kill it.
You've changed my mind. It's time to be destroyed.
I just can't imagine a little Johnny walking up and me. Oh, there's a black pond, and he gets sucked in.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Well,
Oh.
he hasn't made an action.
Oh.
He's
No,
just-
He moved.
I
That's,
moved
that's right,
and
that's
I'm
right.
not.
That's not
I'm,
a full. That's not.
Yeah, I'm
still
not
has an
gonna do
action.
it.
bonus
Yeah.
No,
action.
I'm gonna. My action was withholding and thinking
'Kay.
for a second. Now that
So
I
you're
am
ready.
prepare-
action.
collecting my
If it gets
yeah.
close to
Yeah.
him, punch a tentacle.
Okay. So I am going to. I'm going
Sting my
to.
rectus.
You're not held by it anymore, right? I mean, not that really. I'm sorry. I have to keep checking because I'm not quite sure how to do this.
It's all good. You're new.
I'm going to do. I'm going to do Sacred Flame again.
Okay. So it has to be a 12 instead, right?
Dang.
Same number.
Man.
Can I
Sorry.
have your dice?
Well, I've been rolling really bad for some stuff, but every time
it
you
is your
attack-
turn.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Like, Breeze hasn't done anything.
So
Well, it is your character.
sensing the source of its
new.
frustration, having been attacked by Thomas, it will make its attack back at you.
Bring it.
So
Every time you refer to him as Thomas, I'm like, who?
let's see. So
Okay.
that's a 20.
That doesn't. Yeah, it hits me.
That's a grapple. That's its default move. So
Okay, well then I'm gonna try to break the grapple.
yeah.
Right. Oof.
Oh,
Natural
wait, I
one.
get advantage.
You do. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, 15. Just dex.
What are you adding? Yeah. Mhm.
Plus 4.
So okay.
Dex or strength?
So with his
With my situation,
character,
it's dex.
he is a dex. Yep. That's a special skill of his.
Yes.
Um.
I'm hard to mind to grapple.
Okay. Well, it still beat you.
I know.
So
I know.
I know.
oh man. Okay. You take 11.
I'm being
Damage.
squeezed.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I get for trying to be heroic. Okay. And was that my turn to get out? Try to get out?
No, that was your reaction.
Okay.
So. Because that's your ability, yes.
Ish.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you can attempt to make an escape
Alright.
if that's what you're gonna do.
Thinking about that.
Your movement is 0.
Yes, it is.
Um,
I know I'm not familiar with grapples. Is it my action to try to get out?
I'm gonna say
Is it?
yes.
Yes?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's how we've been treating it so far.
Alright, so in that case, I'm going to. Alright, so I am going to Dissonant Whisper.
You did 11 damage to it before.
Yes.
Oh, so it has been damaged.
And you
Oh
did
no.
too.
Oh,
I did more than 11. I did more than 11. It did 11 damage to me.
I can't. Yeah, that's
no,
right.
I rolled 17.
Was it 17?
Yeah.
17 damage against it.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to attack it mentally with Dissonant Whispers. I'm going to yell at it into its mind.
Okay. All right.
And it's you have to make a Wisdom saving throw. You got to beat a 14.
Okay.
It's going to.
It's going to.
Nope.
It doesn't.
No, it's because I didn't do it. That's why.
6, 4,
Gosh.
5.
That's 15.
6, 5, and 3.
6, 4, and 5 is
6, 4,
15.
5. Okay. Well, then it takes 15 psychic damage. Breaking its brain and keeping it grapple as a risk. Ooh, it's a risk. This might be the end of me already.
Actually, I'm gonna say that damage causes it to lose its grasp. on
Good.
it.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Go for the damage to distract it. Awesome. And I'm gonna fall to see if I make it prone or not. 13 plus 4.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay. And I land with grace.
Albeit
Ha
pains
ha
and bruised
ha!
ribs.
Yes. I mean, it's less about aha.
Yeah.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to run in and use my action to attack.
Okay.
Punch a tentacle.
And then from
Let's see.
you know what?
Do you have your staff, or do you have your, or you punch?
I'm just gonna do unarmed.
Okay.
Okay. So moving in unarmed is going to... Well, just moving into the water is going to make you attack
it's disadvantage. Yeah, that's fine.
You're moving into the water?
It's the only way I really can.
Yeah.
Things got to be destroyed. I don't have a reach weapon like a glaive.
Oh, can glaives reach that far?
Glaives can reach 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Good
reach
to know.
plus its length, yeah.
Remember, you're ridiculous.
That's right.
Because you described it.
That's right.
It's a big
Okay.
weapon.
But that's what Demetrius would have said. I'm moving into the water because I don't have a glaive.
Gosh, I can see
All
it
right.
like a movie.
So for my first attack,
I'm trying
it's
to
the
use
worst
my
of the two, right?
spells.
Yes.
Okay, so it would be an 11
Wow.
on that.
That is a hit.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus to my bonus
Attack
action
again.
to attack again.
You need to help me figure out bonus actions.
Oh, and that would be a
I
9.
only have one.
That is not a hit.
You only have
Okay,
one.
so just the one hit.
Yeah, so
Which
I need
is-
more
Okay.
as we move on.
That's a on light. That's a 4 plus
Nice.
6 is 10.
Nice. Alright.
10 tickles.
Nice tentacles. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, it's...
Is that what you're calling
This
your
is starting
punches
to get
now?
Yeah.
Tickles?
10 tickles.
So it's kind of weird, soft, membrane-y type of... Yeah, I mean, your head practically sinks in and you know, you feel it hit something a little bit more solid as as you're about
Okay.
elbow deep in
I
there.
can just picture that.
Yeah.
Does it have like a recoil?
Almost gelatinous.
Yeah.
Okay. then
Not
that is-
quite as
Okay.
menacing as a gelatinous cube,
Taking,
though.
what's your name?
Demetrius.
Demetrius, that's what I thought. I'm so confused because you have like, how many names now?
Oh, so many.
Taking Demetrius' hint, I'm going to use my glaive. And I'm going to just try to
Glaive
slash
Slice
at
at
it.
it, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is like an anime where
Guys.
you're gonna like yell your attack.
I rolled an 18, so
What a
21.
Well done.
I should have done that in the beginning. What's a D10?
It's the cool looking
It's
one.
this one.
Yeah. Get used to that one.
This one?
Yeah.
C. 9
What do you add?
plus strength.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
This right here.
Yep.
So 10.
How do you want to do it?
Nice.
Just gonna hack it off.
You're just gonna...
Just because I was
At
slashing,
the
so
base
it's
of
just,
it, just
yeah.
Okay.
sever.
Just wherever the brain might be.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
I was about to
Wait,
party.
are you proficient with that, with the glaive?
Oh yeah.
I
Then
am.
you can. Then would you add proficiency to your damage?
There. Yeah. Did you do bonuses on?
I don't know, guys.
on
So-
the-
This is a
with the
confusing
weapon?
sheet.
That's a plus
See-
3 plus the
Was
hit.
it slashing?
1d10 plus.
You didn't.
Did you add slashing or?
You didn't
piercing
tell
or-
me. I just did what you told me to do.
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus
Plus
2.
two.
Yeah.
Plus
Which would
2,
be
so
your
it would have been
strength.
11.
Yeah.
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 Okay, 11.
Yeah. Which
Strength plus
No, no.
proficiency, probably.
just means you killed it by another.
That's all I
point.
do. That's all I
Oh,
added.
strength plus.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
'cause
sorry.
if
that's
you're
bad.
proficient with
2
it,
plus whatever that is. What is that?
So,
1.
so,
so
3.
3. Always plus 3.
Okay, so 12.
Yes.
I was making lots of things.
Yeah.
I know, it's okay.
All right.
Okay.
And I cheer and say, "Huzzah!"
This
Wait, what?
tentacled
then
creature falls into the muck
And I shift
and
back.
practically
into my
disappears while just an arm is hanging out over the water, stretched. And you can see all the suction-y things kind of doing their post-mortem movements.
Did I kill it? Is it dead?
It is no longer moving.
Is it dead?
Form. Has any of you ever had calamari before?
What's that?
I'll show you. If it doesn't kill us.
Nope. Not for me. Good work. Good
Well,
work.
I'm from the coast, so it's you never waste a good fish. And so I chop off just an edge of a tentacle just to study it later. Not really to eat, but more of a study. Just
Okay.
as more of a like, just letting side note know I'm putting it like just like that much of it into
Okay.
my bag.
Okay.
It's probably gonna stink really bad,
Yeah.
but I want to just check it.
It's a hard no.
But there is food inside, although it's probably on fire about now.
Speaking of which, the building is
Collapsing.
practically nearly consumed in fire at this
I
point.
turn around.
We
That
probably
face
should
probably
go.
not. I shift from Thomas back to myself, and you see me
Wonderful.
wince in pain. 'Cause it's
So you are
not-
now Dorian.
I am now Dorian.
So what time of the day is it now?
At this point, I would say probably 3 o'clock.
Okay.
You've already done about 6 hours of travel.
Okay.
And I'm sore. My ribs and bones.
So you could probably safely travel a couple more hours.
Yeah.
Beyond that, you will be rolling for exhaustion.
I think I might
think-
sooner.
I think we
I'm
should.
halfway, so
I think we should
So am I.
get farther and continue north towards Emon and until the sun starts going down, and then we can.
Agree. Find rest when we can, where it's safe.
Okay.
We don't know what else we'll run into.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
what-
trust this farm.
What
trust
will
you,
be
so I'll
like
go
40
too.
miles from, right?
40
Okay.
miles?
that's what
Yeah.
isn't that what he said?
Yeah, and
And
What you say, you
Amon
want
was
to
to the
have yourself
north,
fight.
so we're
Amon's right
probably
in about
Yeah,
30
so
miles is
we're-
going to
No,
be
we're probably
about
right
an
here.
8-hour
Yeah.
full day's
We're probably
travel
on this
I'm-
road.
trying to
at a normal marching pace.
Just
do
move
around
it.
the.
So we get closer.
All right, so you
Let's
travel.
not stop by any old ladies.
You travel away for how long are you guys going to go? Just a couple hours, and then or
Probably
To
2
the point of
hours.
exhaustion.
2 hours to the point of exhaustion, and then you're going to take a short rest.
No, then we're
Full
gonna
rest.
take a
Full
long
rest.
rest.
Long
We're-
rest.
Yeah.
We're gonna break
Okay.
for the night.
Okay. All right.
In the off chance we get attacked in the middle of the night, I'm still going to do my short rest song.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna take shifts.
Mhm.
Okay.
8-hour shifts in the night.
So
8-hour shifts.
Watches.
How long are we sleeping?
2 days.
No, so the way that it works is you pull for whoever takes first watch stays up and watches for the first 8 hours, and then, or no,
Isn't it
not
long
8 hours.
rest?
No.
Not 8 hours. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
That's what we're all. We're all a bit hung up on the 8
I
hours.
was like, wait, how long are we sleeping?
2 hours.
Okay,
2-hour
all right,
watches.
that makes
sounds
sense.
manageable.
That makes
2
That's
hour
why she
watches.
asked how many days are we.
First hour, first watch.
Yeah,
second
that
watch,
makes
third
sense.
watch. For a total of 8.
There are actual campaigns where you can have long rests be like a week. So,
I know, I was just like, wait, so
No.
confused.
yeah, you're all good.
We sleeping for a week?
What my mouth was saying and what my brain was thinking were 2 different things.
You do that all the time.
Oh, welcome to my constant
Constantly.
world. All right, so I guess I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Are you sure?
That's 2 hours more,
And if you take second watch, then I'll take the next 2 for the rest of the night.
but I'm still gonna sing you a song of rest just in case something happens upon us. I have a little song that I've managed to learn over time. One of my friends taught me that if you actually sing a certain song, you all get a bit more comfy while you're sleeping.
Sounds good. Should we make camp or are we
Yeah,
just
I-
gonna lay down
we
and go
have
to
to
sleep?
we have to eat our provisions and all that.
build a fire.
Where are we about? Like, what does it look like to us?
So
Are we out of the
it's-
woods yet?
I mean it's. I knew you meant something when you said that. So it's sparsely wooded. It's not dense woods at this point. So there's going to be trees.
Good. Well, as long as
and
it's not like
stones
out in the open.
and yeah, you feel like you could make a pretty decent
something
camp.
against a rock and a tree. I don't know, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys gonna be lighting a fire?
I'm gonna be sitting up on the rock. It's stealthy.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
we-
gonna, I'm gonna
how-
roll stealth and just.
Are
sit
we
up
off
on the
from
rock.
the road?
Yeah, we'll
Away.
go off a
So
little
are you
bit
singing
from
or are you rolling stealth?
Well, I'm singing first. I'm not singing the whole time.
Okay.
It's just a one spell thing.
Okay, and how long is that supposed to last? 30 minutes?
As long as a short rest would be, so I'd just be singing.
Well, no, I
quietly.
mean like how long are you singing? The whole.
Oh no, it's just it's like you do it once. It's probably like a 3-minute song.
Oh, it's like 2 or 3 verses.
Yeah,
Okay.
sing a song like a lullaby. Go to
Okay.
sleep, close your eyes. You're all driving me nuts.
Okay, all right.
That's the one, the version they taught me. They didn't like me much.
You're not humming "Homeless" or anything.
Oh yes, the whole night. All right, so we have no money.
If you take first watch, priest. If you take second watch, I will take the next.
Priest.
Priest.
Oh, I thought you said priest. I'm not a priest.
Find out.
Well, you kind of are.
No.
Priestess. All right, so
I'm just
you get to
gonna
roll an extra d6 while you're napping.
Yeah, so you take
Just in
second
case.
watch,
Okay.
and I'll take the last 2.
Just in
Sounds
case we don't
good.
get a full rest. Just
Okay.
know
Yeah.
that option's there later. You don't have to do it now.
Well,
Okay, so
I would
during Breeze's watch, you actually hear something snap, a twig snap in the woods.
That's why I sang a song. Quietly.
Oh, but I didn't even get to do
how many?
a
how
perception check.
Your passive perception
Oh,
told you.
okay.
How much?
You're
It's good I did it too.
How much-
Anyway.
Yeah, that passive perception.
What's that?
How much did that your song of rest?
It's a
How much?
1d6 extra.
Did
So
you
you-
roll that? You roll that 1d6 or we do?
You do.
And how much would you get from a short rest?
You're.
However many.
You can spend your entire 3.
Yeah, however many hit die you want to
could do
spend.
3d8.
Do it for me.
Yeah,
please.
and a full
I'm
rest will help
very
you recover
confused.
those.
So you roll your
rolls.
d8.
Yeah.
3 times here. Let me show you how you get your hand in here. And then you kind of like.
Don't.
I was pool tabling you. So you roll
Okay.
that 3 times.
So then,
And you add
since
that to
I'm
your
a
health.
monk, that would be a d10, right?
You're probably
My
at full
hit die.
health.
am?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so. Fighting classes seems like they usually roll
1d8.
10. Oh. Well,
Thank goodness. But I don't have my spells
One.
back.
nice.
Okay. Well,
That's fine.
poopy pants.
And then d6. Nice.
Okay, I heard
am-
a twig snap. In
You
what
heard a tick
direction?
snap. So yes,
There's
off,
a tick.
off to your right side,
Yeah, I have
outside
some
the
ears.
camp.
Okay. Towards the road, like in the direction of the roads, or road,
we're
or like the
sleeping sound.
forest. Are we by a forest?
Sparsely wooded.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not dense forest.
And I roll over my
So-
sleep. If it's children, kill them. I'm just kidding.
We're old women.
I don't.
So,
Kill the women,
so
children.
actually, as you look off to see what it is, you see these glowing eyes watching you.
Are they like low to the ground, or
They're higher than you. Uh-huh.
they're so taller than me?
But you're not very tall, so.
I'm not very tall. It's not hard to.
It is dark. It is dark. And you're
Um,
you're just seeing kind of like a cat's reflection. You're seeing it's
Do I?
doesn't look like a cat. I'm just saying.
No,
Oh,
splicer beasts.
do I like feel anything with this? Like I don't know, like a
Are you trying to ask if it's magical?
yeah. I was like, what's the word? I don't have very good.
You could
Arc-
roll for Arcana
Arcana.
to see if you sense anything,
Hold on. Let me see.
if that's what you're going for.
Maybe. Well, I'm thinking. Does it have something to do with the stone that he picked up? That's what I'm thinking.
Which I never touched. I meant to give that to you. I say in my
Ooh,
sleep.
17.
So you're wondering if it has anything to do with the stone that he picked up?
Yep, just the magical. Yeah, it's like if it feels the same as I felt in the house.
17's pretty good. So you're not sensing any kind of tie between the stone and this
Well,
creature.
I'm thinking because I felt that like there's that presence in the house, and I'm
mhm.
wondering if it feels the same.
You're actually sensing that this creature is tied to that demon.
Oh.
Not that I guess you wouldn't know that it's a demon, but
Yeah.
you're sensing that it is somehow tied to the aura of that old lady that you guys murdered.
Oh, so it's probably her other son,
Well,
maybe, or her spirit. I don't know.
Meanwhile.
So, how close am I to them? Like on my watch.
Well, I was up on the rock. Depends on where you were.
So
I imagine your camp wouldn't be huge.
okay,
No,
so
it's
it's
just-
just
It's
like
just
within like
Intimate little.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pask.
What do you went?
I point. There's something there, and I think it's this connected with the old lady that
I
we
sleep
killed.
with my. Just so you know, I sleep with my blades right here. Like
You
they're
probably
like
would.
right here,
Uh-huh.
and I like hug them all night. If you didn't know, I like them.
So, so it sees you alert him, and it moves in within 30 feet of you.
Do I have time to?
I'm
draw?
going
Wait.
to. Okay.
Let him
Okay.
finish.
So
Let him
it
finish.
moves in within 30 feet of you, and you need to make a saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
This is going to be.
Do we both need to make a saving throw, or just her?
This is going to be. I think it's wisdom.
I add my 2. That's
Yes.
what that means.
Mhm.
16.
Okay, you're fine. However, you feel kind of unnaturally afraid of this thing.
Oh no.
Although you're not magically affected by it.
Can I stand?
That would be your turn to get up from prone because you were sleeping.
While I do that,
We're gonna do.
I'm not gonna stay
Yeah.
prone.
So
I
but
choose to fight like
we
that.
haven't started initiative.
I know.
anyway,
I'm just
so,
saying.
yeah.
I'm just standing.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm not gonna be like sitting down, pointing my knives at.
Okay.
I stand with my blades drawn, and I just free action, try to speak to it.
Okay.
I've done enough running and stabbing, and I don't know what she knows, and so I say, "You're welcome to share fire, but if you mean any ill will, know that we'll all just wail on you in seconds."
So it looks over at you. You need to make.
Yeah, I'm playing
Saving
my
throw.
character. I don't know what she knows.
Can I see? Is it because it's within 30 feet? Can I see more of what it looks like now, or can I? Is it still shadowed?
Do you have dark vision?
No,
Um.
fortunately.
13.
This is very like
13
hard
do
for me
anything?
because my last character, she was like the coolest.
You are actually okay. However,
I do feel the
you
fear.
feel. I mean,
It's
prac-
unnerving.
you feel practically paralyzed.
As long as
So
I'm not
is
paralyzed.
it quiet? Like it's
Oh, yeah.
not like is it making any kind of
Can we
breathing?
see
It's not, but you can see that it's dressed in baggy clothes.
Oh, it's like
and you can see
humanoid.
you can see its eyes, and that's. You guys didn't mention if you had a campfire going or not. I did ask, but so I assumed you didn't have one.
Oh, we didn't say.
Well, we have dried
That's
provisions,
true.
so I didn't need to cook anything.
That's right,
So
we
I would have
didn't.
lit one. It's
Yeah.
not winter or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he within distance of us?
Did you stay in the camp?
I would
You
have.
mentioned otherwise.
No one asked. I would have propped myself against a tree,
Okay.
Nearby?
sitting up. Yeah, just very close, but as close as I could. But yeah, while still being in the camp.
Okay.
Oh, he's been on the road long enough. I imagine he'd probably wake up to me. Hey, Demetrius, you know this man? I say it loud enough that hopefully he can wake up
Let's
from it.
see. I'm going. Would I roll a perception to see if I hear that? Let's see. 8.
You're in a fairly deep slumber, but you're stirring.
No.
And you're honestly having encountered what you just did.
You're very tired.
I would say you're stirring awake, but you're going to be slow to get up.
Yeah.
Roll
That's fine.
initiative.
Right, fair enough. Why? Yeah, well, that's that.
Well,
He
that's
wins.
pretty good.
I'll wait till next round to roll initiative.
Okay. Okay. Was
That
that you
makes
guys?
sense
Would
if
you?
I'm just
Yeah.
I did
looking
12.
Blame
I'm
me.
pretty proud
12.
of my 12.
I rolled a high 6.
Four
not
for
7.
you.
7, and you're
I'll
gonna roll
wait.
next time.
Yeah.
Okay. It actually moves in to attack Breeze.
Oh
So you see these eyes move in, and you hear like a rustling of leaves, an unnatural amount as it moves in to attack
no!
you.
Why doesn't it like me? I didn't
We
do
can't catch a
anything.
break.
I know. You were bad luck.
Children, old ladies, and now some
Does a
wonder.
14 hit?
No.
Okay.
What's it trying to do?
No, it does actually make 2 attacks. Does a 17.
Yeah. Right. Am I 15 or am I 16?
You're 15.
15. What's that?
You're not using that right now. That's something I gave
Oh,
you
yikes.
as a bonus.
So he slashes at you with his claw.
Claws.
Yes.
It's the
He's
son.
he's striking you with something sharp, and
Oh, like
Okay.
the werewolf
Brother.
child.
Yeah.
It might be.
mhm.
and
What was his name? Kevin?
and you just
Was
feel,
it Kevin?
you
Was
feel
your
the
brother's
claws
name
rip
Kevin?
into your shoulder. Yeah, it was Kevin. Yeah. And that now makes it
How much damage did you need?
a 4.
4.
Yeah.
And now it's your turn. 'Cause you got a 11. I got a 7.
I am going to. That's still gone. Oh, that's gone.
I don't need to send whispers.
I'm just going. I'm going to hit it with my glaive
Okay.
because that worked for me last time.
It kicks butt.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Crit charge?
Double damage. Yeah, let's do
I'll
it.
get him.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
want to look that up.
I gotcha.
Wait, where's my D10 again? It moved. Is this it?
No,
Yes, that is a 10.
That's
Mhm.
10?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
5. Guys,
Okay.
I
No,
rolled a
roll-
2.
is that after you doubled?
Oh, that would be 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10.
Now roll percentage die.
What?
Is that this one?
What's
So-
the damage type actually?
Slashing.
Slashing. So 6 of that's gonna be halved. So it actually takes 3 slashing because it is resistant to slashing damage.
Oh, delightful.
So I'm curious if it's
So, anyways,
So is it
8.
hard skinned.
Okay. 8 damage.
Yes.
So you roll 100 and a 10 as well.
And this one again?
Yep. 40.
Yeah.
So
40.
40.
40. Yeah.
Monstrous damage. The target suffers triple,
Triple.
damage.
Wow. So 8 times 3.
18? Oh, 8?
24.
I thought we were
8
doing
times
6.
3.
Still. I'm sorry.
It was 10. It was
24.
10.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So it was 10. So it would be 5. What's the resistance to slashing?
Huh?
What's the
If it's a
resistance?
resistance,
It's
it's halved.
Half. So it would
just
be 5.
just the slashing amount of
Yeah.
damage though.
So yeah.
Because she does 3 slashing,
Okay.
Yeah.
but then she doubled it, so it's
Yeah.
actually gonna.
Well, she did 5 total because she rolled a 2
Well,
plus.
I did.
plus 3
You
yeah.
slashing,
thought this
right?
was
Yeah.
D&D. This is
Yeah. so right. So
carry the one.
so I'm gonna say you did 8 damage because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna give you the attack advantage to you.
And then it tripled, so 24.
It's 24. Nice.
So instead of just
Wow.
like, you just buried that thing in there.
You
No,
actually removed one of its limbs.
Nice. As I say it out loud, nice.
And you made a solid contact with it. It does not feel like flesh.
What does it feel like?
Is blood coming out?
It's dark. You guys can't see that kind of thing.
But what did it feel like when I got my glaive into it?
Not like flesh.
So, like
It
squishy?
felt hard.
hard.
Yeah, it felt hard. You guys are all playing in the dark, so
Right.
I know. I need to cast light.
yeah.
I realized that after I used my glaive,
Yeah.
but I gotta get into
I
the.
probably should have had you roll this tonight, but that's okay.
Right.
You're just trying to make up for all my really bad
I-
rolls.
yeah. I gotta let you get one in.
I already had disadvantage. I rolled really bad.
All right. Well, I don't know that it's hard. I just saw her take a limb off, so I'm like pretty confident. So I'm going in with my 2 rapiers and
Okay.
14 plus 6, 15 plus 6.
Okay.
I hope they hit.
Yeah.
Because if it's hard, you never know. Might be a golem. Golem. Very different. So 3 plus 4. 6, 8. 4 plus 4.
4 plus 3 is 7, and 4 plus 4 is 8.
So 8.
8, 7 is 15.
Yeah. I'll get used to all these numbers that I roll, and then eventually I'll be like, I got that.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Both blades through the skull. Just, I see her chop the limb off. I'm taking the advantage of it, looking at her, and then I'm just gonna go base of here and just ram them both up.
So you see where the eyes are, and you go and you bring in your blades.
I just want to see what it is.
And
also.
as you go in and you bring your blades, they slice out kind of too easily. It's not flesh and bone.
Interesting. And as soon as it does, I flick it off and I back away. And
And it falls over in the dirt.
okay. And I turned to you and I said, "Nice swing, girl."
Thank you. I'm.
And I said, as I'm like flicking off my blades and like cleaning them off. I'm like,
Can
Demetrius,
I?
how you doing?
Even though okay, so we're out of initiative. Can I use my cantrip? I'm gonna cast light so we can see. What
And
it
I'm
is.
also gonna roll perception
You're
to
gonna
see
cast
what
light?
else
Yeah.
is going on for.
So I can see what.
I'm not getting anything.
So when you get a good look at it, you see that it's the same scarecrow that you guys
I know it.
Ah.
saw back in the field.
At this
Never
point,
tr-
I'm assuming I'm awake.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it was. Never trust a
Do I
scarecrow.
recognize this as a demon?
You recognize it as having been
Demonic?
tied to a demonic presence.
Yes.
Yes.
That
It is. It is not itself demonic, but it is.
Yeah,
tied to
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I
We fought a stuffed animal over here.
I can see that.
I cast light onto a
was-
rock
I
because I
was
forgot
tired.
that I have to use it. It's not the thing.
Put it
It's like
Well,
my other one.
I suppose it's my turn for watch now. So I'll
Sounds
kind of
good.
stretch a little bit, and then I'll light a
Apparently
fire.
things are hunting us.
Then I'll light a fire and say, "All right, you two can go get some
use
rest for the
use
night."
the hay from the scarecrow.
Yeah. That's good kindling.
Nice kindling.
I would say that you probably, with your training and stuff,
Yeah.
you would know that it actually was tied to the demon that had possessed the old woman.
Okay.
And it was actually seeking revenge for her death.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
I
hadn't-
didn't voice what I felt.
On that
I
note,
didn't have a chance.
I turn to her and I say, I've been meaning to talk to you real quick. That stone.
These guys don't know what to do yet.
And
I'm not gonna say
I
anything.
pull out that stone and I just
I was
now
letting
thinking
think
of
it's
it.
a curse
And I have it
scarecrow.
in like a kerchief.
Are you hiding this from him?
No, I'm not hiding it from anyone.
Okay.
I'm-
What's this? What
I
have
pull
you
out the
got?
kerchief and I lay out the stone because I'm not sure what that was. It looked terrifying and it
Mhm.
jumped at us from the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I lay it out before her and I'm not familiar with anything like this, but I took it from the old lady and perhaps it has something to do with maybe why it followed us. I'm not sure.
What did
It's a
you
stone
took
that
that
she had.
from her? She had it?
It was near her body.
It was near her body.
Yeah.
I
Well,
found it and
it
not sure.
could be because I felt the same kind of
Maybe we need to get rid of it.
pull, like between, like, because when we were leaving the house after she died, I felt
You
the
don't
same
sense
kind of
that
presence as I did with this thing, right? It was like the same kind of
Playing
like
my character, I
kind of
think it probably has
connection.
something
You
to do with
don't sense that it's demonic,
Mm-hmm.
but you would actually recognize it. It's the stone is called residuum, and it is something that is mined near Whitestone. However, it's kind of glowing appearance, and the vibes it's giving off are different from how you know the substance.
it.
It's
Possibly
usually
enchanted.
used to enchant and put on
Yeah.
items. It's very good at holding magical energy.
This is in the
And
world.
In fact, it is.
Okay.
In fact,
I'm just making sure.
in fact, it is actually can be refined into a drug, but there's something different about this piece that you're looking at.
Snarking
Okay.
the rocks.
But you recognize it
Yeah,
because it's from
where
where you're from. Yes.
Actually, I don't think this has anything to do with her or anything like that. But I do know what it is, and perhaps you should just keep it in your pack, just in case. This is, you said it's residuum?
Residuum is what's called.
This is called residuum. It's non-demonic, but if darker people do get a hold of it, they may be able to, alter it enough to become a drug, to imbue magical properties into it. So
I push it back to you. I'm like, nope.
Keep
I
it in your
don't wanna
pack.
have this.
it won't hurt you. It could
Well,
be
on the
something
off-
valuable to
On the
sell
off
later.
chance, I know people.
It's it's not a drug itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
It
I
can
might
be
know
refined.
it can be refined.
But
yes.
I might know people that do want
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want to have to do
Keep it
anything
in
that
your
could
pack.
have
We can sell
bad.
it.
Thank you, Demetrius.
Could fall into the bad because she doesn't
And
trust
like,
herself.
I cover it up anyway, still a bit wary of it.
Don't touch it.
And
Oh.
you having the associations that you do, you would realize he's talking about Sood.
I know Sood. I probably use Sood.
So with your knowledge of Sood and what he's telling you about, you know that this is not exactly the same as what they used to make Sood. However, there is a connection.
There's a
there.
kinship.
There is a connection there.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I pocket it, and then I say, well, I'm going to hit the hay. That was an unintentional pun, but I'm still going to hit the hay.
I'll watch you on doing this. I'll scoop up the scarecrow, throw it on the fire.
And I smile and nod.
So you start a fire.
Oh yeah, no, that I did say that.
Oh, okay.
Back
Okay.
as soon as
Yeah.
I would have gotten my bearings, I would have gone over and sparked a fire, and then I would have had that
Demonic
conversation. Then
Yeah.
scooped
demons
the
like to be
scarecrow.
burned. Be gone with.
All right. So I'm just
Well,
gonna
if it was a real
go to
demon,
sleep.
it would have had to have been conjured and then when it died, it would have been taken back to its plane. But
Yeah.
this was not.
It's a
that.
superstition.
Is there anything on my glaive, like the blade of my glaive, like just
From
was
it?
Yeah, there's
Hey.
just
No.
okay.
Yeah,
Just
straw.
hope you don't.
Just curious.
Just hope you don't have allergies.
Piece of straw.
Don't go sniffing the end of it.
I did suggest that. Anyway.
So I'll just kind of lean against a tree and
I'm putting
in
my
a
hat
good
on my
visible
head.
spot while they sleep. Fire for visibility and let them sleep the rest of the
I'm
night.
covering myself completely in black, like my cloak, and just like putting my hat over my head, just like hoping to like blend in with the environment.
And I'm gonna
Please,
be near
whatever's
you
out there, don't
because
see me.
just in case
Yeah,
something
I don't like
comes
sleeping
again.
in the wild.
Dorian, I can still see you.
and I see you hear this muffled. Yes, I know, but hopefully they won't.
I'll tell them where you are. So rest easy.
He's over there. Leave me alone.
Kill him. He's weird.
Okay, you successfully make it through the night without
thank
any more
goodness.
encounters. So as dawn breaks, there's a nice brisk coldness in the air. It's an early autumn morning.
That would have been a
Breaks.
Might I
that would have been a
mention,
full night of rest
Yes.
at that point, right?
Yes.
might I
So
mention,
you do recover your hit die for
just so you know, I do always wake up just a little bit earlier and
Okay.
practice with my blades.
Okay.
I have to. It's
So the two of you wake up and you see your compadre
and I am shirtless.
Dorian.
shirtless.
I'm shirtless, going crazy, like doing all this stuff. It's literally how I have to stay
Okay.
keen and
Your
ready.
training regimen.
I'm a
every
sweaty
morning.
mess. Sorry,
So Dorian woke up a little bit early. I guess you would have been awake when he got up.
you probably would have heard me. 'Cause
I
you
would
would've
have.
been-
I would have
You fell asleep
watched
during
him
lunch.
get up. I wouldn't have. I was up the rest of the night.
He's undressing now. Oh, look what he's done with his swords.
Oh, that's so weird. Dorian does his routine.
My dance is
in
very
the
seductive.
nude. It's very disconcerting. In fact, when when Brees wakes up, I'll walk over and say, "Does he normally do his routine in his morning routine in the nude? That's very uncomfortable." I'll roll a bluff on that. 16.
I don't know.
On the road, have you
I'm-
ever seen me
I-
working out in the morning?
I'm usually sleeping,
You would be. I wouldn't wake you.
so I don't know.
We've probably only been traveling
Maybe?
together for like 2 weeks, if that.
But in the nude.
He's actually not nude. He's only half nude.
Are you saying that he's a never nude?
I never get naked
seen
in
that.
Yes.
your
I'm
shower.
glad someone here got that
Yeah.
reference.
I just
And I'm
watched
sure
that show
someone
this
there
year.
will.
Yeah.
No.
You
I
wear,
now
you wear
just-
your jean shorts in the shower.
I now just picture Dorian in cutoffs.
I've already been wearing a tube top in the last one I was.
Oh, that was great.
Nope. Black pants. Nothing else.
Oh.
Not even shoes. But anyway,
So
and I get dressed.
there's
when I see them all waking up.
some steam coming off your body as you work yourself into a sweat.
Because it's cold.
It's cold.
I look amazing.
Wow.
It's a cold fall
And
morning.
I'm trying not to like look because I'm like I don't know how
Then
I
why
should
are you
feel
trying
about
not to
this.
look?
Because I don't.
Am I oozing charisma or just sweat?
Maybe both.
Both, actually.
You're a bard.
I'm also
So-
very high charisma. Alright, doesn't matter. The point is I'm
Great. Okay.
I'm not worrying.
So, what's the plan?
Walk.
Walk forward. Okay.
Well,
what's
I'm
the
gonna make sure the fire's put out.
good plan?
I don't want
I
to start
already,
any.
I already did that when the
Oh,
sun was
good.
coming up. You were asleep.
Oh well, I was just making sure. I didn't know. You didn't say it.
Thanks, Smokey.
What's
Hey, I killed a scarecrow last night.
And I
Where
burned-
were you?
And I burned that scarecrow.
After I
welcome.
killed it. Well, you
I'm not going to
killed
say
it.
anything.
I mean, I cut off its arm.
I don't apologize for killing
the
a
dark.
dead thing already.
you almost soloed it.
But that-
honestly.
Yeah, she did.
But that scarecrow could have come back had I not burned it. I'll roll a
That's
bluff
true.
on
You know, I've never heard of him myself, but
that. 14.
I might have heard of him.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And thank you
All right.
for destroying it. So we're on
We're a
the
good
same page.
team.
We're helping each other out. Let's continue on.
No,
Let's be honest, straw burns really well on fire.
In all fairness, it is a good thing we met him. I mean, who would have watched us while we slept?
I definitely watched Dorian while he slept.
I wink.
I'm just gonna start walking. Just like
I knowingly know you're like jabbing me, and I just wink at you. It's like a joke.
wide eyes and just like,
So Breeze is
Where
leading
am
the
I?
way awkwardly as
yes.
she walks off.
Oh, I'm just gonna watch and see where she goes. See if-
How do y'all trail behind?
I'm
Or
close.
you're just
You
watching?
wanna see
yeah,
where
I
I'm
would,
going?
no, I would have, because this is very obviously the road. I would have probably brought up the rear at this point and just watched if she makes a wrong turn or something, and then correct her if she does.
Which is,
You're teaching her how to
Yeah,
forage.
She's never
the
been
house.
to Emon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never been anywhere,
That's true.
honestly.
Except
Well, you've been here, and you've been back there.
We'll call this.
actually, you don't know where you've been.
That's true. I don't
But
know.
does it really matter where you've
In
been?
my
in the
memory,
grand scheme of
I've never been
things,
anywhere except
But it's more
Keep
important
going.
where I've
who
been.
you are
now.
and where you're going.
Remember
That's true.
who you are.
Just making sure we're still running.
Oh, where's James Earl Jones when you need him?
He's actually going to be in the new one. Did you see that?
If you call it a live action, I'm gonna stand up and
It's
walk
not.
out.
It's
It's
clearly
animated,
animated.
yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Anyways,
Let's keep going.
back on subject. So,
Throw the
Does
table.
the road fork? Is that why you think that I'm going to make a wrong turn? I'm following the road.
You're just
Straight
walking.
to
I'm
me.
just watching. I'm not critiquing.
Any road
I'm
is
not,
sparked to.
I'm
a
not
person
backseat
hasn't
traveling. I'm just. If you do happen to make a wrong turn or veer off the path,
Stop it. Just stop it.
You saw what she did to that scarecrow last night. I went press her. I'm right next to her.
okay.
I find you
Humming a
both.
tune.
I find you both very helpful. I'm enjoying your company greatly.
It's got to be
So-
said, we've been a pretty good team so far.
All right, as you're about
If we ever find out who we are and where we're going.
you're about
You have a book
5
for that.
you're about 5 hours into your march when
I should have just been walking. This march
let's
is
see.
getting tiring.
Oh, it took us till March to get
all
there.
three of you hear some
A year and a half.
you hear what's the right word?
Town noises,
Gossip?
bustling.
Cacophony. A smattering of words.
It's
Murder.
No. You hear like
Small birds.
Chaos.
You hear a
Carts.
small
Carrots.
herd of something
Scarecrow.
approaching
Oh.
from behind.
Hooves.
Some tromping.
A herd of
Tromping.
scarecrows.
Like galloping or just like
Trotting.
a. Dum, 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 dum,
Okay.
dum.
No, they're running.
Oh.
Oh, so
Never.
galloping.
I
Perhaps.
put on my mask.
Who hears it? Who hears it? Who's the
Probably
first?
you.
All three of you
Because you're
do.
behind.
Okay.
Your passive perception would work.
Then
Hope so.
perhaps we should step off the path in case
That's
this is
the right thing to
malicious.
do.
Okay. Are there any like
Wait,
bushes or
can we see
trees
them
or
yet?
rocks?
Or is it
Not
like
at the
a bit-
moment. You're hearing
Is
it.
there anything on the side of the road that we can hide behind?
Oh.
Huh?
Anything that we
on the
can
side
hide
of
behind?
Bushes, rocks.
I would say you could probably hide behind some trees or some boulders.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive behind
Wait, like
a boulder.
running isn't
Boulder, like
does
literally
it sound
dive.
like frantic?
Sounds like running.
Just
And a lot of feet. Or hooves, or it's a lot of.
It's just a lot of
It's loud.
noise,
Yeah.
commotion.
well, I'm just going to stay on the road, and I'm going to tell you guys that I'll distract them, and you get the jump if they're bad. I'll just be in
Well,
front.
or maybe you just hide too
Maybe
and
we
we'll
just hide.
see.
Okay, fine. I'll run off and hide with
We
you.
don't have to run
And-
off. Just
and-
step
And
off
hold
and
on,
hide.
hold
I
on,
skip.
hold on.
Skip.
I skip to a twirl and land. It's majestic. It's
Come on.
majestic.
Trips over.
I
a
slip on a
rock.
bit of gravel and kind of
Okay.
like land.
I'm going to cast silence.
Okay.
I know that.
That's a beautiful spell.
It
Anything
lasts up to
in-
10
No, it's a
minutes or
quiet
my
spell.
concentration. No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere. So we won't be able to hear them.
No sound will pass through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't be able to hear them at all.
And I'm going to say that's going to give you guys advantage on stealth.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
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 Right. Well, I'll keep the first one.
14.
Oh, do I need to roll?
Advantage.
I got a 15.
Oh, 3 and then the natural one.
Well, it's good that you have silence. I mean,
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're not doing jumping jacks.
Right.
Can't-
Honestly.
They can't hear
It's
us,
not like
so
you're
we're
gonna be
hiding.
moving, so yeah.
But
Get down!
We're
She's just
peeking to
like-
see what it is, right?
Get up, get
Like-
down.
Peeking, kind of. Like,
Are you guys?
Well,
trying
yeah,
to
I
see
want to
what-
at least see what's
yeah,
running by.
but
Okay.
hiding.
So
Some tentacle monsters chasing him.
as soon as you get behind a rock, you see these things kind of coming around the corner. Whoever's looking, I'm going to say because of your
Shoes.
role, you're the last one to kind of get behind cover.
She glances over. Shoulder.
Yeah, and you see a man with a scimitar, and he's being followed by 15 jackals, and they're running full speed down the path.
That's a good thing I didn't stay on the road. I can't. I say this, but nothing comes out.
15 jackals, like he's being chased by them, like they're
No,
trying to attack
no, they're
him?
following him.
Oh.
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 So
No.
those things.
You could probably smell us.
Well, and they run right past you, and
As we're
they
watching
keep,
the
they keep
jackals,
running.
do the jackals resemble the guy at all?
Do they resemble him?
Do the Kevin?
Well, you would remember the form.
because he was aware of something.
No, it wasn't Kevin.
No, not Kevin. You're talking about Jonathan.
Jonathan. We haven't
Yes.
seen Kevin.
Yes,
We
they
killed
do.
him. So it's like a
They
jackal
do.
wear.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was seeing, because I know there's different type of werewolves, so it's just something I would know. I mean, it's stories.
Sure.
But, so it looks like him.
Mhm.
Okay, so there could be a bunch of jackal wares heading in.
It looks like the guy that's running in front. The jackals look like. Sorry.
So the
Like
the guy
our
in
guy we
front's
fought
actually in
earlier.
human form, but the
Okay.
jackals are all following him.
Okay, but they
They
so
don't look like they're chasing him.
No.
Okay, so I'm saying, and I can't say this to anybody.
Yes, you can because they can't hear.
No, we can't hear either.
There you go.
Outside of the sphere.
No, outside.
Oh,
You're
we
inside
can't?
Yes.
together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was anything in the
Right?
sphere was quiet.
It says no sound can be created within. Oh, that's true.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like,
So you
Yeah.
can't.
I
hear
might,
each other.
and then I just point to them, and I point down the road, and I'm trying to pantomime, but it depends on you guys whether you caught it, like with your, I don't know, your roll or not. But that's up to you.
Sorry. Do
Performance
it again.
versus
What did you
roll. Like, what do you want
What
me
did
to
you
do? I'm trying to. I'm trying to be like.
You're trying to communicate who they are. Yeah, let's say performance.
Yeah, I just look like I'm like something's wrong, Dorian.
I'll just
Rewords.
I'll just shrug and step out from behind the tree and kind of motion towards the road.
Is it gone? They're gone. They've left.
They
Okay.
went past.
This trip, I swear. as they step out from the sphere. Of
You guys
silence.
could have just kept walking, but
Yeah, that's a good thing we didn't. It was about to be me getting destroyed by 15 jackal wares.
no, I mean when you went into the old lady's house
That's true. But then we wouldn't have known about the jackal
Sure.
wares.
or the old lady.
Or the octopus.
And who gets
Or
a
the
chance to
octopus.
kill?
or the scarecrow.
Oh, the scarecrow.
As we
The
step out of
scarecrow
the silence,
probably would
I
have
try to be
followed
like,
us.
what you guys didn't understand about this? And I'm like, all right, that's fair, but that was the same thing that was attacking us. He was a jackal were.
Who was?
The man we killed inside the old lady's house.
But we killed him. How could he be up there?
It's
I saw the
Kevin.
same one, if it's obviously, but it's his type.
Kevin, the brother.
That's
Right?
what I was telling you.
Oh, I thought there was a bee or something.
How would they?
It's because I'm wearing my mask. I take off my mask.
How far do we estimate we are from Emon right now?
2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's proceed, and we'll just kind of. I'll
Keep an eye out for a
keep an
pack
eye.
of demons.
Pack
Does
of
anyone wonder where
jackals.
they're possibly headed to Emon? They're not going to trade.
They're not.
Well, didn't the old woman, what's her name, Imelda?
Imelda.
Didn't she say that
She had sons, but I didn't think
sons
it was like...
lived in Iman?
What's that?
Didn't she say that they lived in Iman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She did.
So.
Why are they in this farm? Curious. Well, we should probably just keep walking down the road.
Do we want to go on the road?
It might
Unless
be
we
said,
can-
this is a very busy road. There were no people on it. Except jackal wearers.
Okay.
Hope a
we
poor
should-
merchant drops his gear. I'm not saying...
Yeah. We should keep on the road. If we hear anything else, or if we see anything else,
Definitely hide. It's
Just-
all out to get us.
just be diligent. Don't just zone out. Keep an eye.
Speaking of, you were talking about seeing people on the road. Recalling the note that you read said that Singorn, not Singorn.
The void spots.
Well, it actually didn't list where the note came from, but
Mhm.
it said that they were no longer accepting visitors, and you came from the south, so yeah.
So it's probably blocked off on this road. It means there's a military checkpoint up ahead. I changed my clothes. I like drop trout in front of me.
Whoa!
and
Cover your eyes, Breeze.
I changed it to my fine clothing.
What are
There's-
you doing?
There is a child here.
What? I'm not a child.
You're not?
She's probably
No.
seen worse. And so
I'm not a child.
I get dressed, and I'm like, look,
It's
I
all
don't.
perspective.
And I
here.
get
I'm
like
not a
I look at my
child.
like fancy like
That
like
is very rude.
burgundy with
I'm not a
like
child.
paisley looking like
I'm
vest
not.
and like a black like not like an overcoat but like a nice sleek. It goes down to about right here.
But I
I'm
am
trying
a
to
lady.
look like a noble.
Okay.
I sleek
Okay.
my hair back, and I'm just
Barely.
and like tie it into like a ponytail, like a
You said you're
nobleman
very.
looking.
You said you're
Since we're
Yeah,
close.
Hold back cue.
Yeah, I'm trying to look.
But
young
you-
adult.
Yeah, but you don't know.
In the fashion.
I'm trying to do it on purpose
Mhm.
for
I don't
the
know
But
what
purpose.
you're
here's the
talking about.
here's the real truth. Imagine that Will is speaking to someone who's fresh out of high school. Right? They're gonna view him as a lot older.
Mm-hmm.
He's older than Will.
I've had singing students, and they treat me
I'm
like
not a
like
child.
ancient.
But
Sir,
and on that
I'm sorry.
and on that reciprocal, if you saw someone who's just barely out of high school, you'd probably call him a kid.
Yeah.
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 So
Yes, but
He's looking at
that
you.
high
this is
school
a
student,
very valid argument.
However,
we're having
she
here.
doesn't view herself as a child.
She's probably
That's
of
fine.
marrying age.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like 13 years old.
She should have been married. She should have been married years ago.
Not 13.
You only need to be 15 or 16 to be
No.
marrying
I'm
age.
now
so-
dressed as you're having this conversation. I'm like, shall we go?
Don't do that again. Just walk on.
Make the child uncomfortable.
I'm not around people much. So
Are you blushing?
Yes.
Can you blush? Yeah.
She's just like kind of stomping away.
Then I look over
The
at you.
color's good in your cheeks.
I look over at you and I'm saying,
It's like purple.
what did I do?
No, it's not a normal thing to just disrobe in the middle of a road.
Well, there's not used to doing that either. There's a bunch of pack of wild beasts running by either. Just disappearing, forgetting everything.
Wild
The
beast.
least of my concerns is decency. and I follow after her. And I'm trying to add like
Be
the
proper.
aura of like I have
Here,
to
I
look
thought you
different.
were the charismatic one.
Oh, so you look like you dressed
I
in nice
look like a
clothes?
noble now.
Oh, okay.
My mask
I
is
kind of
still under my coat.
start like brushing my clothes off. Like, okay.
And I say, and I do mention to them the same thing. I actually pull out the letter and show them and say,
You burned it.
Oh, that's right.
you
You
burned
burned
the
it.
letter.
I burned the
That's-
letter.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right. You burned it.
I say I heard some information recently and I didn't know if it was pertinent to now, but I learned that this whole road might be closed. Obvious reasons, there's stuff going on that we don't know about, but we might come up to some kind of military checkpoint in the future.
Well, hopefully we come up to that before we come up on a pack of jackals.
Otherwise, you'd ruin my fine clothes. And that is not something I would stand by. And we're still walking.
I swear, if you get undressed again just to get back in your fighting attire, I'm just gonna leave you behind.
That's fair. Note to self: people are careful about the human body.
Fish are friends, not food.
All right, as you
Did
travel
your
along,
mother ever teach you that? You shouldn't just.
you start to see
I
a
just
little
winked
bit
at
of
you.
a. You see a little bit of a haze in the sky as you're going. You're clearly approaching a city,
Yep.
and you're starting to see what's known as the lower slums. There's a whole bunch of
Civilization.
farms and poor homes, and you do see people bustling about in the
no
area.
jackal wares attacking.
You don't see anything like that,
Oh,
no.
That concerns me almost more than seeing them.
And probably somewhere between a half mile and a mile, you see these huge 60-foot walls that are just going all the way. I mean, just out.
It's a place I've always wanted to go.
As far as you could see, pretty much in either direction. Not entirely that, but it seems that way.
I've always wanted to visit here. Never have. It's quite amazing.
And let me ask you this, out of character.
As a player, sure.
As a player. How does the rest of the world view the Claret Order?
So the Claret Order is pretty. It's pretty. They're pretty secretive because they're
Is this
seen.
your order?
Yeah, they're seen as people who fraternize with demons, basically.
That's how it's perceived.
That's how it's perceived. Yes. So it's I wouldn't say it's frowned upon. However, there are a lot of misconceptions about it, and they do stick to themselves pretty strongly because of that. Now the what was I going to say? Emon specifically, they are pretty. What's the word? I don't want to say racist, but they're pretty quick to jump to conclusions about people, especially non-humans.
Clickety click clack.
Well, what is that? That wouldn't have anything to do with me then, because I am human.
We are too.
It's too
We
bad.
are also human.
What?
Your dice are too bad.
For what?
You just re-roll on them the whole time.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's all good. Probably not too bad.
They're not that loud.
They
Not
really
if I-
are. No, it's pointing at us.
Not if I did. Not if I did that. That'd be a lot louder.
It's so true.
It's true.
Okay.
Welcome.
Man, songs are every word.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, okay, how do you guys want to enter the city? I mean, do we see any military checkpoints? If the road's closed?
You're not noticing anything yet.
Weird.
No.
And there's no one else on the road?
Nobody seems to be traveling out of Emon.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah.
That road was terrible.
Hmm.
I say, not my character.
Yeah.
We ran into everything along the way.
As you guys continue walking, you know you're going into the slums and you're continuing on this main road, and some kids approach you and they're asking you questions, kind of circling you. Hey, Mister, are you guys adventurers?
Guard your pockets.
People don't come out of these roads.
How many kids are there?
There's probably half a dozen.
We can take them.
A couple of them are throwing balls back and forth. They're really interested in you guys.
I'll take 2 gold pieces and I'll say, now you 6 go split this and go buy yourself something.
But
Go buy
before you go,
yourself some
for your information, perhaps you could tell us where is the nearest and best tavern.
We're going into them.
I know. I'm like nearest and
And
best tavern.
you're gonna ask
Nearest and
kids
best.
about.
Well, you give them money, you might as well ask them something.
I'll give them money no matter what.
So a bigger kid comes up and takes the money out of your hand. And he goes, "Oh, gee, thanks, mister."
Be sure to split that.
And he says, "Okay."
It's not on me.
He says, "Nearest and best tavern. You can find pretty much. There's not really any good ones out here. There's probably some good ones inside, though. If you get inside the walls."
I just smile at him. I don't even.
So this is outside the city walls? Like
Yeah.
the slums are outside.
Yeah, the lower
city
slums are
walls.
outside.
Do
the
they
walls.
look like orphans, or do they look like just
They could
poor
be.
children?
They could be. I mean, this is the lower slums, so you're not entirely sure. Yeah, they could be orphans. They could just be poor.
Do we have any food rations? Still?
Yeah, you would.
Then-
You guys only traveled for like a day.
I probably would
We
have.
think.
I probably
Well,
would have.
from when you woke up. Yeah.
I probably would have gotten some of my food rations out, and as kids are coming up, probably just handed those over as they're walking by.
Okay.
As I'm continually walking.
And while he's doing this, I just say, You know, it was a pleasure meeting all of you, but I'm also Thieves Can't signing
Okay.
a question. Just seeing if anyone catches
Okay.
what I say, and I just ask, do you know where they are? And if anyone responds, I just look for anything. But if they don't, then I just wave my hands around.
Okay.
Just fiddling.
Is that like sign language?
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's always worth a shot.
So no, you don't actually get a response from these kids.
That's fine.
However, I do want you to roll perception because you are hyper aware of these kids.
Yes, I am. Yeah, 15 plus 2 or 1? Perception. I don't remember my
1.
perception. Yeah, I just have a 1.
Okay, so 16. So you notice that one of them was behind you, but you didn't necessarily see or notice anything. But you noticed that he was probably
Did
approaching you to pickpocket you.
But do I catch his hand, or is he?
No.
Okay.
You didn't catch anything.
But
so.
he didn't take. I reach for my purse. My purse. It's still
Okay.
there.
Yeah, your coin purse is still there.
All right.
Yeah.
But I did notice him.
You noticed? Yeah, it looked like he was doing something suspicious
All right.
behind you.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's kind of backing away because he saw you looking over your
I
shoulder.
follow him. I walk up to him real quick, and I know he he's like, oh no, like,
Yeah.
what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
And I get down on his level. I say, you're gonna have to get better at that. It's important that you don't make mistakes. You don't know who I am, and I'm one of the nice ones. And then I go like this and show him a little pin.
Okay.
And then I go like that and say, don't.
And you just see him pale.
And I just wink at him and
he
smile.
doesn't know what to say. He's just
It's for his benefit.
Yeah.
He needs to get better.
Yeah.
And I walk back real quick.
Okay.
What did you say to him?
I just told him that, stay bright, go to school, all that stuff. Get a savings. Let's go. Kid stuff. Go for the throat.
Okay. So you continue on, and as you're continuing down the road, and you're seeing some of these buildings are stacked on top of each other rather poorly. I mean, you smell garbage that smells kind of sweet and flowery, but also like nasty and rotting.
Been there.
And you see some farm carts. Some people are taking vegetables, their crops, back and forth. Some of them are carting them into the city for sale, and you see that there is a cart that has toppled over, and there is like a yelling young man that's trapped underneath it. He's screaming, "Ah, it hurts! Get it off!"
Do you need an executioner or help? Just kidding, what else? Do we walk by? Probably.
Lift it off him.
Yeah.
I'll lift it off him.
Yeah,
Try to
let's
help
do
them.
this. I see them. I'm wearing
Okay.
nice clothes.
Okay.
I help them, but I'm not in the muck.
So you're going for a strength lift,
Yeah.
and
Assisting,
you're helping.
yeah.
You're both assisting.
So do I
if you
roll or
roll,
do
if you
I
both
give
roll a
him-
d4, you can assist his d20.
Oh.
Let's do it that way.
think that's
Wait. Wait, what's a check? Add
it's
D4 to a check?
these are checks.
Those are
Ability
checks.
checks.
So you
yes.
can
So
give
not
him
this, or is that a check?
He's doing a strength check.
I
Strength
am.
check.
So,
Okay.
yeah, you
well
add
then
them up.
I'm going to touch your shoulder, and I'm using guidance, which is the cantrip adds 1d4 to your check.
Nice.
Yeah, it's extremely useful.
Yeah.
So
And
now
then-
you
and
roll
then
one.
you're
And
also
then
as
I
well.
also roll. Yeah.
Great.
So I rolled 4.
So you roll d20, add your 4. Well, you would no, you roll a d4.
just rolled
Oh,
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
The little triangle.
The little
So
pyramid.
11.
This one.
Yes.
So that's a 15,
Plus
19,
4.
Nice.
Plus 4.
23.
Yeah, I think-
Oh yeah. You guys flip the cart.
So we
and-
Halo flip the card.
Almost. I mean, yeah, it's
Do you remember that?
it-
Warthog?
peop- yeah. Flips 5 times. Yeah. So people are astonished. I mean,
Jeepers, mister.
other people have been trying to help, and you guys just come in and just throw this thing.
Strong.
And this kid is, I mean, he's just bleeding. His legs are bleeding, and it looks like he might bleed out and die if nothing's done to help him.
Well, then I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
And if that doesn't work, I'll use Cure Wounds.
Just. So what do I do? 1d8 plus modifier. What's that? This?
Your modifier would probably
Medicine?
be wisdom. Is it wisdom or intelligence?
Hers is wisdom.
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 So you add your wisdom.
Which is a 2.
What's the d8? This one?
It's this
No,
one.
this one.
Right, yep, that one.
Yes, it's that one. Here's
Roll
one.
like a 1. 2.
Hey, it
4.
wasn't a
So
1.
4.
Plus, okay, 4. Okay.
Which
So-
is enough to at least stop the bleeding.
for a commoner, that's like half his hit
you
points.
put your
Yeah.
hands on him, and you can see the blood. I mean, visibly stops, and he looks weak and pale in the face. But it does seem that he's no longer bleeding out. He says, "Oh, I don't know how I can thank you."
First off, what's your name? You well enough, you know what's going on.
My name's Jackie Stoutheart.
Jackie, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Dorian, and
How did you get stuck under this cart?
that is a good question.
And why didn't anyone help
I
you?
was in a bit of a rush, and then I don't really know quite how it happened. It just fell on me, you know.
Were you riding the cart?
Can I roll an insight on that?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
9.
All that we see or seem is a dream within a dream.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just wondering if we're still in some like
Oh.
dreamland state way back there.
Oh.
It's been a weird few days.
So, as far as you can tell, it seems like he's telling the truth. However, he does seem like he's in kind of a rush.
Clearly.
Um,
What does he look like he has in his cart?
so.
Potatoes.
Are you asking him, or are you
Had.
just looking?
I'm looking.
It looks like a farmer's cart.
He wasn't riding the cart?
And he has nothing in it.
Is this your
Just a
cart?
farmer's cart.
No, it's not my cart.
Cars are expensive these days.
Well, where's the
Did you-
driver of the
Did you
cart?
steal that card?
No, this isn't my cart. It's
It's his
his.
employers.
It's his cart.
Whose cart?
That guy over there.
What guy?
The one standing right there.
Is there a guy standing right there?
Yeah, he was one of the guys that was trying to lift the cart.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know there was people around.
And,
Yeah. mhm.
Okay.
and I say, well, Jackie, you've been very kind to telling us who your employer is.
He says,
Probably should learn his name.
you all seem like capable fellows.
Oh,
Uh,
gosh.
I'm
We're not doing farm work.
no, I'm not a farmer. I'm a retainer for
Oh no.
for the House Wellington, and my lord, he asked me to help him with something, and maybe you could come and help me.
People without names and say
You'll be
something.
paid very well for it.
I like the way that thing's like, don't.
The
I turned
Wellington
it-
House is a wealthy merchant
I
house.
whispered to you, we don't have much money, dude. Do you have any money?
You got enough money?
Like how
Yeah.
much money? I mean, finances, but do you have enough for a couple days or?
I've got enough to survive and feed myself. I've fed myself on much less.
I think we all have, but that's more the question. We're going to a
Well,
city and
I think that we should probably get you to somewhere where you can get fixed up because
healer.
you're still
and is the
injured.
employer just
I
standing
stopped the
there just
bleeding,
staring?
but
I'm feeling much better.
I feel happy. Happy.
And is
It's
this
a
this
car full of dead
employer
bodies. Isn't it?
is the employer the Lord or just
Yes, he's the new lord of the house.
so this guy standing right here is the
Oh no.
Oh.
He's the retainer for the lord.
I'll lean over
Retainers
to
like-
Dory and then
Oh.
I'll say,
He's sort of like the right hand.
Do you,
man,
but not the
errand
guy
boy
that was
type of
crushed.
person.
Jackie is not
He
a
is.
Oh,
Yes.
so confused.
do you
A lot of people try to puff up the position to try to sound better than they are. He's probably not a retainer. He's more of like an underling. He's putting out maximum
Come
effort
on,
to tell us.
guys. Why are we so suspicious? Yes, we will help
First off,
you
you
do
didn't say
whatever
his
you
name.
Let's take us to this person's house.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we need to go inside the walls.
What's his name again?
You're right. They might
Lord
have food
what?
for us.
Wellington.
Wellington.
Huh?
We did say one of his men perhaps
Very
has a
well.
good meal for us.
Ington?
Very well. We're going to head with you. you mind?
Great.
We've been traveling for a few
What's
days.
his name? Jackie.
Jackie Stoutheart.
Stout ass.
Good old Stouthearts. Tell me, are you from the Stouthearts near Kaimal?
What?
No, my family's not from around there. We're from here. Emon, born and raised.
I'm gonna love this town already. Alright, so, Jackie Stoutheart. And we're going to the
Wellington.
Wellington.
The Wellington estate in the Central District.
I'm writing notes this time around, guys.
Yeah, me too. Alright,
I'm gonna remember
take us
everyone's
to your
names.
leader.
Right this way. And as he's starting to carry you. He's starting to lead you.
I'm gonna say, this man, he just went through what he did. He's already carrying
So
us.
what's the cart doing? Just laying there?
It's not his,
The
so
employer.
he doesn't care about it.
Whatever your name
no one
is.
else curious about how he ended up under the cart? I'm a little curious.
I tried to ask.
I
He
was
said
in
he
quite
didn't
a
know
hurry.
that. Why were you in a hurry?
He sounds like he's covering for someone. Like, he gets hit a lot by his employer and he's like, no, I fell down the stairs today.
Oh, you took a dark turn.
It always does
Is
with
it-
David.
Nah, I've already killed children and old ladies, so might as well.
My lord asked me to do an errand for him, and it seems like you three might be better suited for the task.
What's this errand?
If it's cart pulling, I'm not part of
I'm
it.
not at liberty to say, however, I think he could tell you.
You're taking us to him?
I'm gonna say, you
Yes.
owe us something. Try to persuade him, +6.
He says, you're right, I do owe you, and you know that is why I'm going to bring you into Emon. You know, it's very hard to get in these days.
Why?
No, I
If
don't.
you're not a human.
Assuming you're not one of them rotten bastards.
Whoa. Whoa.
What's that?
People without fathers or viable people. What bastards are you referring to?
Oh, you
I
know,
didn't know this was Nazi Emon.
the riffraff.
I mean, all these people out here.
No, not them. Just the short ones and the exceptionally tall ones and the strange skin-colored ones.
Kind of
Right.
like pull my cloak up just a little bit around my neck.
He hasn't noticed.
I fidget with my mask a little bit on my belt and I'm just like... and I say, well, it's good that
Does
we're
your
all...
skin have kind of a tint to it as well?
Nope, I look normal.
So
He's man.
while you're all having this
We had this
conversation, you hear some screaming back from the way you came,
We wouldn't be traveling if we didn't hear screaming.
and you see the smoke of something on fire.
That's generally how it works.
Well,
There's
you know
smoke
what they
that's
say. Where there's smoke, there is not fire.
That's why this is totally weird. Is it like close?
Yeah, it's from right where you came.
Do they
from.
have
No, it's
town guards?
probably wood. It's probably not close.
Like, it'd be more of a like a little cotton
I
smell.
suppose we should go back and see what that is, huh? Or keep going?
I mean, they have town guards. Yeah. I mean, we're not the sole
But they're
slavers.
screaming.
Right. But, you're right. The children back there, they might be burning alive.
Aren't you curious?
And
That's my job.
what do y'all think?
What's happening?
What do you think that might be out down there? That's where you guys came from. What do you think that is?
Well,
You
we were-
came from there too.
Well, we were bored and burning down
Oh,
the town.
from where we
and-
were in the outside the.
You're still outside the walls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
You never went in.
in relation to where we came from down the main road
Uh-huh.
and where we are now, where is this?
It's in the
smoking
slums. It's in the
It's right
slums.
outside the city.
Yeah.
from? Like clear. Like we came from here. We are now here. Is
I'm
it
just
back
gonna
here? Is it
I'm
over
gonna run
here?
towards what's happening.
It's within hundreds of feet.
Oh, then we should probably go there.
Yeah.
It's not a huge backtracking.
I pull out my swords, and you guys go on ahead. I'll catch up. And I just start changing in the road.
Are you going to slice the fire? Let's go.
He's changing his
I'm
clothes
changing
again.
my clothes. Keep going.
I walk away. I warned
And I
him.
catch up afterwards.
Let's go.
I've already had. Right.
That's why I sighed.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
guys were still talking
I'm not
about
gonna
it.
go get my
I took
nice
off.
clothes all burnt out.
You know, aside from that
'Kay.
joke earlier, there are literally children around there.
So I
You're a
So
terrible
I got there
person.
first. So what do I see?
I'm not like
So
I'm
okay.
not getting nude. I'm just
So as you go running back down where you were, you see one of the kids, the big one that accepted the gold from him, is actually floating in the air, and there's green crackling lightning around him, and he's throwing out these fire
kid
bolts. Yeah, he's throwing out these fire bolts,
Never trust
setting things
children.
on fire.
So far, children
There
are the
are-
bane of our existence.
There are women and children being burned alive. By
I
this-
knew it. We
by
should have
this
killed
kid.
them. Perception check. Does he look like he could womp us?
Okay.
I mean, no idea.
So he's clearly putting out quite a bit of heat.
How good is
Does it?
putting out all his spells?
Um,
Does he look like he's just casting left and right?
an unusual amount.
Yeah, that's not comforting at all.
And you notice something odd about
It's
the
green?
green lightning
Does it?
crackling around his head.
Didn't we see? Wasn't there green? The little stalk? No.
He was the
Wasn't it?
stalk.
What color was the fire that the hamster thing was summoning with this old lady?
Uh-huh.
Was it her? What color was the fire? Was hers green or was it normal fire?
It was normal
Normal fire.
Well, I haven't killed children
Weird
today, I
about the
suppose.
green.
Before
don't
you
know if we're
start
attacking.
killing children, is there?
Yeah, I'm not going in
Do I,
yet.
do I notice anyone like
Just start
that seems to be like controlling him or anything?
Yeah, 'cause
Roll
that's
perception.
That's a very astute question.
11.
It does not seem like somebody else is controlling him. However, he does not seem of the same constitution that he was before.
Is he talking or is he just?
No, I mean he's just setting things on fire and hitting
he-
people at every opportunity.
I will yell out before we start.
Sure.
While he goes, I'm gonna write
I
something.
know, I, before, like you said, before I start killing children, I wasn't going in, but I am going to read his mind to see if it's his mind or if he's, like,
Sure.
scared.
Okay.
So, first off, I want to just surface thoughts. Is he
Yeah.
like, die, everyone? What's he doing?
Somewhat. The thoughts don't seem
Coherent?
like rehearsed thoughts. They seem
Like he's not muttering spells. That's because I'm kind of checking.
Right.
Because he would have to be thinking the spells. he's
right.
casting.
He yeah. No, it's it doesn't feel very coherent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess make a wisdom saving throw. Because I wanted
To
to
see if you
probe his
can go in
mind.
deeper.
Yeah, because
What's he
I want
have
to
to
see if
beat?
it's him. He has to beat my 14, and it looks like he. I'm checking if this kid is the conduit or if he's being used.
Kind of both. He's before he seemed kind of like a normal boy, and now he seems like he's
Like a puppet.
he's maniacal. No, he's not exactly a puppet, but he's maniacal. He's
I relay that information to them. I said, I just looked into his mind and something's not quite